Recording. Hello. Okay,
Hey.
let me adjust this. Hi, Itay. How are you? Just wanted to introduce you, Itay from Vanywhere, and happy to have you here to chat a little bit about Vanyware and what you're doing in the space. And want to just welcome you. I'm really happy to be a part of it too. So, yeah, how you doing today?
Doing good. How are you, Amina?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm enjoying the fall weather here in Canada, so it's
Oh,
been
yeah.
quite, yeah.
Yeah, it's a new thing to me. I just moved to Canada 3 months ago, so I have to get used to it. It's very different than Tel Aviv. Uh, Definitely. I mean, already the peak of the winter in Tel Aviv is like the summer here, so you can imagine what I'm going through.
So you haven't had winter yet.
Not a proper Canadian winter, no. Luckily, I'm
Yeah.
in Vancouver. That's not as bad as the rest of Canada, so we should be okay.
Yeah, I think you're pretty good actually where you are. Yeah, I'm in Ottawa. It's completely the opposite. We have a pretty harsh winter. Yes.
Yeah,
So you have to come visit to experience the harsh winter
I'm sure I will.
for sure. So, yeah, no, I heard lots about you. Of course, Bitcoin Ben has talked lots about Vanyware, and he talks a lot on the app. And I'm really excited to learn more about it and tell our viewers more about what you do. But I'd love to know more about how you got into the space and your, where it started for you.
Yeah, so actually it started from a real need. Before Vanyware, I worked at a digital agency. I was the head of the media department. And while working there, I got a lot of friends who reach out to me and ask me, Itai, can you teach me how to promote a post on Facebook or how to do a Google AdWords campaign and small things like that? And I started helping them out. And eventually, they started referring other friends and friends of friends and people that I don't really know that are willing to even pay me for my time just to teach them something, which is my skill. In my case, it was media, but it can be anything. And I realized, okay, I'm helping my close circles of friends and family and friends of friends and whatever, but I'm sure that there is a guy in New York City or Vancouver or Tokyo with the same question right now that I can probably give good advice and help. Uh, so we figure out we should build something to facilitate that process. And this was the initial idea for Vanyware, and this is how we got it rolling.
Wow, very, very exciting. And then what happened after that?
So we started testing it in some verticals, whether it's travel. In New York City, we actually tested it with native New Yorkers who gave advice to people traveling in the city. We tested it in tech support, so Apple development. If you are searching how to sync my iCloud and things like that, you can get someone who is really good with Apple that is helping his friends and family. But now we can help you too on Vanyware. So we started testing it out in a few vertical. We even raised some funding from investors once we had some achievements, and worked on getting a fully functioning product out there, which we have done this year, on iOS, on Android soon. I know a lot of people are asking us every day, when is Android ready? We are definitely working on that. Android is a bit more complicated to get just right because there are so many different devices. With Apple, you only have a few types of iPhones and you're good to go, so it's easier to develop. But we'll definitely get to Android and eventually to Web too. And once we started testing the product, we wanted to focus on where we can provide the most value for the skillers on the platform, which are the people with a skill, and also the users. And after our deep research, we found out that communities of, let's say, influencers, YouTubers, people who are leaders in industries that have online communities can use Vanyware in the best way because it can facilitate a one-on-one connection with their community members. So right now we are actually focusing on that route, helping these communities to interact one-on-one with their favorite members.
That's really important. I think it's a really great value because you can attract your local influencers too, which is really valuable. And using, getting that reach to your own community.
Absolutely. So it's not about the numbers. It's not like we are targeting only big influencers. It's not about that. It's about targeting small communities, Facebook groups, YouTube channels. Bitcoin Ben is a great example. He's working with Vanywhere. I think a lot of the viewers know who Bitcoin Ben is. This guy got hundreds of calls. I think every day gets around 4 or 5 calls on Vanywhere. And he's able to interact with the community, learn from them, create a relationship with them. Really is reachable now. And I think it's a great experience for a lot of the community members, just the fact that they are able to connect with him.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a great value, like you say, like for Bitcoin Ben or anybody of that value, or with great followers, great numbers of followers, they feel sometimes, they're unattainable, they're unreachable, but yet through Vanywhere you can be, and we can connect.
They could be reachable, but it's not really practical because they only have sometimes a day. So first you want to have some sort of a filter where you only talking with serious people who show some sort of a commitment or support. This is why the pricing is attached. Second, a lot of the people are already supporting these creators, such as Ben, for example, whether it's through donations, Patreon, buying merchandise, or another way. So Vanywhere is another channel to facilitate that and to support his goal and allow him to create more content around Bitcoin in his case. So absolutely, we feel like this is the right gateway where we don't have to share his personal phone number, because then everyone will call him all the time and he will have no privacy, right? So with Vanywhere, it finds the right balance. And I think people, from what we are seeing and the reviews and from what we are getting, not just with Ben, with other creators we are working in, the feedback is amazing, and we are just getting started.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. And to use Ben as an example again, I mean, for people to reach out to him, one thing he says to his clients is that we can talk about anything. So you get to know who Ben is, for example. I mean, everyone has their own way of how they want to connect with their, with the people.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Summer, I just met him in New York a couple of weeks ago by chance. By the way, it was a complete chance. I saw he tweeted something that he's in New York, and I was there too, and we just took up. And he told me about some of his Vanywhere calls. So some people are calling for advice or specific things. Other people are calling to continue the conversation from his live stream. So let's say he's live streaming, talking about the subject, and then they want to engage and tell him maybe even that they don't agree with what he said, right? He had those kind of calls as well. So it's enabled to continue the conversation, to maybe ask for specific advice, but anything you can think about and anything that you want. This is the beauty of it.
Yeah, exactly. I just did XRP. All the XRP people who want to talk to him, they have a chance. But
absolutely, yeah, they can get a long time and try to convince him otherwise, right?
Yeah, exactly. No coincidences that you guys met in New York City. I think there's never a coincidence. That's meant to be. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very cool. We were in Philly, I think, that week for the Coinvention and for the Ben Meetup, and he had gone down to New York for a couple days. Yeah.
And I was also I was at NYU presenting Vanyware there. So yeah, we are going also into the sports / esports gaming type of influences. So we have Melanie Weisner, who is a professional poker player, who is now on Vanyware giving advice. So if you want to up your poker game with your friends over the weekend, Melanie is a professional poker player. She plays on ESPN, on the World Poker Tour, and whatever. and she's a great resource, so you can meet your friends next time. And also the esports, e-gaming space is really interesting, and we are starting exploring some collaboration in that area.
Well, you and I will have a discussion about that because I have something very interesting to talk about with you regarding that. So, yeah, yeah, you'll find it very interesting. So very interesting. And what do you want to see happen with this? Like, what do you want to see in the space of, say, blockchain and cryptocurrencies and with what you're doing?
So yeah, I think in regards to blockchain and crypto, there are a lot of uncertainties still, and we are working with Bitrex actually, which is one of the biggest exchanges in the US. They are our advisors. So we are actually having a conversation with them on a regular basis to figure out the best way of implementing a token mechanism, and also making sure that the regulatory side is 100% and the adoption side is spot on. And there are so many cool options we are discussing right now, but I think it still needs some time in order to get to a mainstream level. And once that happens, not only with Vanywhere, it will happen with a lot of other products, and we are already starting to see that. So overall, the progress in the space is good. The fact that companies like Facebook are talking about that, you can like it, you can hate it, it doesn't matter, it's good for the entire space. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are really bullish on that.
That's fantastic. That's really great. So let's just briefly and quickly describe how a user would use the Vanywhere app.
Yeah, so I might even show you if you can see.
Sure.
I'll grab my iPhone and okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so you go to the App Store, you download the Vanyware at the app, you sign up, and then you create a user, and then you can search for anyone specific, or you can scroll our feed. This is Melanie, the poker player I was telling you about. Right now she's offline because she's on the tour. And there are other profiles. There is your profile here. You just recently joined Vanyware, so we are happy to have you and have people interacting with you as well. And it's just a bunch of categories and the recent skillers that we are featuring here. So YouTuber, here's Bitcoin Ben profile. So you can see his price per minute, $2, and you can connect in live video, voice, or chat. And
it says have a blue light on if he's available to speak, correct?
Yeah, there is a green dot, meaning he's online. Melanie, for example, that I just showed you, she had a red dot, meaning she's offline. So you can send her a text message, and she'll probably see that, and then you can progress to video. Right now, if you're online, there is a green dot by your name, and you can call in video or voice. If you're shy and you don't want to be on camera, we got you covered. You can voice call. And by the way, you can even video call and disable your camera. So for example, if someone want to call you and see you on video, but they don't want to be on camera, they could do that. Okay. Once they get on a call, first before that, we are giving right now a promotion. So for every new sign up, we're giving the first $10 on us. We are funding that. And a deposit bonus of 10% for deposit over $30. Then you just call up your favorite skiller, you connect, you have a session, you can leave afterwards a tip and a review, and hoping you'll come back for another session in a few days to continue the conversation.
That's awesome. I can't wait to use it more and connect more with my community and, whoever really. And yeah. I'm open to having any kind of discussion as well. There's many things to talk about and especially creating, the things that we're creating in the world. So very, very fun. It's fun. It's exciting. It's something new. It's fun to do these things. what did I want to ask you? Something else. Oh, yeah. So onboarding, how do you get in? Do you get in with fiat currency, with cryptocurrency, with
Yeah.
both?
Right now it's fiat currency, so you just put your credit card. There is a wallet. You just top up your wallet with your credit card. As I said, we are still very much involved in the crypto space, and we are looking to create a lot of incentives using our token. So we'll get there at some point. We are making sure we're doing it right and not rushing into that and creating a token that will just be there for no really utility reason or adoption. So we're making sure we're making everything right there, and we'll definitely implement it when it's ready to go.
That's fantastic. And that's so important to take your time, do your due diligence, and create the right platform.
And the most important thing for us is the streamlined process. So right now, getting in, just putting your credit card and calling someone can take 30 seconds. And it's really simple, and we love the fact that it's so simple and easy.
Exactly. No, it's brilliant. And I'm sure there's so many things to grow with this as we go along, just like everything in this space. So
Absolutely.
Very exciting. Is there anything else you want to add to this video?
Yeah, just mention the fact that we are happy to have you on Vanywhere now, and we are looking forward to you engaging with your communities, and keep us posted on your progress, and happy to have you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's really fun, and I'm glad to be on it, and definitely will let others know about it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I think you're offline now, so make sure you're online on
Yes,
Vanywhere.
I will. I've got some more time, and I can get a little more organized with it. So.
Yeah. And you can always, even if you're online and you can pick up a call, that's fine. You can just send a text to the person saying you will schedule some time to talk. So.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just getting used to knowing how to use it.
Yeah.
So
it's a
pretty
process.
simple. Yeah.
Yeah. The more you use it, the more you'll master that. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Well, I will then. I'll definitely do that. Well, what a pleasure. Thank you for chatting with me and getting the word out. This is really great. Yeah, if you want to come back on another time, we can do that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wish you all the best. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Are you going to be going anywhere? Anything coming up in the future for you?
I'll probably going like traveling.
Traveling, yeah.
Yeah, probably to New York again in December. But you know, I really travel a lot of last minute, so you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Itay, to come to be here today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.